drama lovers. If you loved Esther Yu in Speed and Love, you're going to want to keep your eyes on her next move, because she's switching vibes in the best way possible. After the success of Speed and Love, Esther Yu is taking on a brand new role, and this time it's Chu Ling, a rebirth revenge drama drenched in family warfare, court intrigue, power plays, and that ultra-satisfying watch-them-regret-it energy. In her previous life, Chu was the eldest legitimate daughter of a top military household, beautiful, admired, untouchable. The kind of noble woman every elite family wanted to claim. But because the emperor feared the power of her clan, he forced her into a political marriage with the Xie family, a much poorer household. And this is where the pain starts, because Chu didn't just marry in. She gave them everything. She devoted her intelligence, her resources, her reputation, her entire youth to lifting her husband up and shielding his family from every storm. She even raised his child from another woman. She played the role of the perfect wife so well that you'd think she could rewrite fate with love and loyalty. And what did she get in return? Betrayal, poison, and the massacre of her entire clan. The people she protected the most were the ones who destroyed her. In her final moments, she swore that if she were ever given another life, she would make every traitor suffer 100-fold. Then, the miracle happens. She's reborn. But this time, Chu doesn't come back as the same woman. She comes back with a mind sharpened by betrayal and a heart that's done begging for peace. When she opens her eyes again, she's back at 20, back before everything collapsed. And instead of trying to fix her marriage or prove her worth, she chooses something scarier. She chooses herself. She uses gentleness as her blade and cold resolve as her shield, moving step by step, quietly flipping the board while everyone else still thinks she's playing by the old rules. What makes this drama addictive is that her revenge isn't loud, it's surgical. She doesn't just slap people and walk away. She cuts off their futures, destroys their reputations, blocks their paths, breaks their alliances, piece by piece, until they realize they're losing everything and they don't even know when it started. It's the kind of revenge where you don't just fall, you get erased. And that female awakening theme is so strong here. Chu is no longer trying to be the virtuous wife and mother society demands. She embraces the role people fear, the so-called villainous, not because she's evil for fun, but because she's finished being used. Now let's talk about the male lead, because yes, he's not just a pretty face. Chu Yi, the third prince, titled the Prince of Pingxi, is that rare kind of character who stays out of the crown battle. Not because he's weak, but because he's smart. He's powerful, calm, strategic, and the type to step back and watch everyone destroy themselves. He made his name young on the battlefield alongside Chu's family, then pulled his sharpness back to avoid the palace whirlpool. But fate doesn't let him stay distant forever. Deep down, he's always had one light in his heart, Chu. The tragedy is, she married someone else in the first timeline, so he buried that love where no one could touch it. And in this life, when their paths collide again, the tension isn't just romance, it's destiny, danger, and two people trying to rewrite a fate that once crushed them. And that's the vibe of Chu Ling. It's not only about revenge, it's about power. Household battles mixed with court politics, where a single move can shift the entire realm. It's about a woman who turns the world upside down with one decision, and a man who defies heaven to rewrite fate beside her. It's the kind of drama where you're not watching to see if she wins. You're watching to see exactly how beautifully she makes them pay. Also, quick side note, Esther Yu's fandom power is absolutely insane. On the day Chu Ling started filming, fans literally turned the support project into a full-on spectacle. A 73-meter flower wall, 3,000 drones lighting up the sky, 999 flags, 10 hanging hot air balloons, and even a 4-meter inflatable doll. The energy was basically, there is no empty space left. Everything is covered. And honestly, that level of hype tells you people are ready for Esther Yu in this kind of role. So if you love rebirth revenge stories with real payoff, smart female leads who don't wait to be rescued, intense family power wars, and romance that feels dangerous because it matters, Chu Ling needs to be on your list. Now tell me, do you prefer Esther Yu in sweet, bubbly mode, or are you ready for her cold revenge queen era? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more drama updates and reviews.